What's up guys, it's Asian Power. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can instantly get more wins in Warzone. Guys, we're going to be talking about 5 things you can implement right now that will help you and your squad get those wins in Warzone. Again, this is not about the kills, it's more about the wins. If you guys want a video on how to get more kills in Warzone, leave a like and comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with number 1. And again, these aren't going to be your conventional battle royale tactics or anything like that. These are Warzone specific and things that I and my squad have found to be the best things to do to get these wins. Alright, number 1 is don't shoot someone unless you know you can down the enemy. The time to kill in this game is very fast. So if you miss a sniper shot or miss a few shots with your AR, your enemy can easily turn around and find cover or even locate you and drop you before you even know what happened. This also includes the next point. So it's kind of A1A and 1B. But number 2 is always shoot with cover nearby. Once you shoot, most of the time the enemy will try to turn around and return fire. If you aren't protected by cover, then you will be in trouble. Like I said, the time to kill is super fast, so if you're not downing the person when you're firing, it's very possible that they can turn around, locate you, and either spray you with a bunch of bullets or knock you with a sniper. So those 1 and 2 definitely go hand in hand. Don't shoot somebody unless you know you can get the down. That includes sniper shots. And number 2, always shoot with cover nearby so that you can get behind it and stay protected if they return fire, or if you don't know where their team is, their team can come from different angles. If you're covered, you're going to be in a better position to be safe when the return fire comes or anything else like that. Alright, number 3, if you have self-res and get downed in a fight, don't yell for a pickup or a tap. Full cap and get back in the fight. This is something that me and my team have been implementing into our games more often. We started this probably a couple weeks ago, but this is something that we harp on every single time. And if we're playing with somebody new, we always let them know to do this. So if a teammate is fighting and decides to get back and pick you up when you're already down, that takes one fighter out of the gunfight and puts you at a disadvantage number-wise. So our number 1 rule is always expect to full cap that self-res unless someone says they will come pick you up. This saves a ton of confusion and wasted time on not resing. So a lot of the times your team is fighting and you're just sitting there waiting to be picked up because you don't want to waste your self-res. But really, if you just pop that self-res, you could be back in the fight and actually turning the tables on the enemy team. So that's one thing to always remember, is using your self-res wisely or knowing when not to use it. So that's something that you're going to have to figure out with your team. Figure out what would be best for your guys' squad, but trust me, when it comes to my squad, and I feel like is the general best practice, is to always expect a full cap unless someone yells at you, tells you that they can pick you up. Alright, number 4, land on contracts that are not scavengers. Scavengers are definitely the fastest and easiest way to get money, especially in the early game. For this specific reason, it makes scavengers super hot, and they're almost always heavily contested. Land somewhere where you feel comfortable and you know the buildings and the terrain very well. Also, recons are really nice because it gives you that circle peek. When you complete a recon, it will show you where the next circle is. You can do all these circles all these recons up into the final circles. So if you guys wanted to play for the win and play for intel, definitely do recons. They're going to be a lot less heavily trafficked than scavengers. So if you find yourself dying off spawn a lot or dying, within the first couple of fights because of a nearby scavenger, definitely stay away from scavengers. Try recons. That will definitely help you be in a better position to win more Warzone matches. Alright guys, and number 5, and this can be with any battle royale, but this I want to tailor it to why it's very important in Warzone and different tactics you can use to really help you get those wins. And that is always be thinking about rotation. You always want to be aware of the circle and its trend. You can see the trend of the circle and most of the time guess pretty fairly close to where it's going to be ending. You can just see the general trend for where it's going and then that way you can position yourself, you and your squad, to be in the most advantageous position possible to win the game. One thing to know when it comes to thinking about rotation is always try to avoid open areas as much as possible to reduce the chance of being lasered out of nowhere. You're crossing a field, or you're crossing the ravine thinking that you're safe because everyone else is trying to rotate in. No, that's not ever the case, because people are always trying to get those easy kills, and so they're going to be looking for people who are rotating slow with the storm. That's why whenever it comes to the circle and it's an open area or covering the ravines on the map, me and my team always think, okay, do we want to cross the ravine now or do we want to do it later? Because crossing the ravine is almost a guaranteed death sentence, because it's so open and people can find you and just laser you with their kilos, with their growls, their snipers. It's insane. So definitely keep that in mind and try to avoid as much as possible those open areas when crossing those areas are very predictable. Alright, alongside with the rotation is you're going to want to stay away from hotspots, obviously, as the situation permits. But places like hospital, downtown, and superstore, these places are where a lot of people like to land and rotate through, because it's the middle of the map, so it's gonna be a lot heavier traffic. So you are bound to run into more than one team in those locations. So try to stay on the outskirts of the circle and try to avoid those hot areas. I would also include train station as well, because that can get very, very hot. People like to sit up on top of train station and take snipes. If you want to live longer and win these Warzone and set yourself up to win these Warzone matches more, definitely avoid those high traffic areas. Next up, early rotation. You don't want to get held between a team and zone. Like I said before, people always want to find those easy to pick off people, and those are the people who are rotating, trying to outrun the storm. They're worried about the storm. They're not too focused on the buildings in front of them and the potential teams that are stacked up there just ready to face off on them. So early rotating will help diminish that chance of being pushed in by the storm and having to be squished between the zone and a team. An additional point to that is be that team. If you can early rotate and get inside the circle, you can be that team who squishes a team between the zone and yourself. Catch people running into the zone, and that's going to help you get more kills, get better money so you can get kill streaks, self-res, all those things. So rotate early, put you in a better position overall. Rotating early also helps you position yourself better for the late game situations, whether that be high ground on a mountain or a building with a high roof, or even holding a building on the edge of storm. Just gives you better options to choose from later in the game. So when you're in the circle and you can see where it's trending, you can definitely position yourself as an early rotation to get to those advantageous positions to either take care of those people who are rotating in slowly, people who are camping in themselves, and then you're able to play a lot slower and not having to worry about who's to your left, who's to your right. That way you can assess and analyze and deduce what would be best the next move, what move would be best next, because you're going to be able to choose wisely when your mind is a lot calmer, rather than it being scattered and trying to just get in the zone and not die. Guys, that is going to do it for my list for today. I need to know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this list? Is there something I missed? Let me know by commenting down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and drop a follow over on my Twitch to watch me play live. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.